Every day, all day.
This is how we roll.
This is 97.9, the BOX.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up?
What up? How you
How's
feeling?
it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Oh my gosh, you got some good lighting out there. Are you home in Dallas? Uh-oh.
I am.
You are?
I'm back. Okay, hold up.
Well, I'm Young Jas, by the way, from 97.9 The Box. I want to welcome you properly. Everybody, this is Bobby Sessions, Dallas D-Town representing. Excited that we got so many stars from Texas, so I can't wait to talk about your album, too, that dropped today. But how have you been in this whole pandemic and everything? You been in Dallas the whole time?
Pretty much. I've been moving around a little bit, but responsibly with a mask on, washing my hands. You feel me? So we gotta make sure we stay safe out here. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been able to like be more productive in it and everything?
I would say so. There's just the productivity has changed, switched up a little bit. I can't be on stage as much anymore, so you have to make yourself useful in different ways.
How have you been switching it up more?
Just focusing more on songwriting and make sure that we getting this message out here.
Yeah, you dropped the whole album in this thing, so and it was the perfect timing. Definitely needed it. I listened to it today. It's so dope. I can't wait to talk about all the songs and everything. But first, before we talk about the album and the music, like we gotta, let everybody know, how did you actually get started? I know I saw that you did poetry and stuff, but is that how you like started in music?
I would say so. I was doing poetry and things of that nature, but I was always freestyling like my whole life. But after high school, I still wanted that competitive itch that I had from sports since I wasn't playing anymore, and rap was a way for me to get that off. And I would say that was the beginning. I performed at an event at the University of North Texas called Poetic Justice, and I freestyled, and people went crazy, and I knew that was my what I was supposed to do. So I dropped out of college and went full steam ahead after that.
Oh snap! I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
You didn't even look back. You didn't think, okay,
nah.
maybe I could do both, or you were like, nah, this is it.
Nah, I knew I had to go all in. I couldn't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and get a 2 foot blessing. You feel me? So I had to had to go all in, and that was the mentality.
I feel you. Did your parents and your family, were they freaked out that you?
Yeah, for sure. And in hindsight, it makes sense. I mean, this has a very high failure rate going down this path, so I can understand. Especially if I've been playing basketball, football, and track and things of that nature. Y'all never saw me rap for real, so I can understand why that would be a shock. But I feel that if you're going on a path like this, you have to be focused on what you're doing and not worried about anything else. And now my parents are some of my biggest supporters to what I'm doing, so it's dope.
Of course, I love that.
Yeah.
And I was creeping on your Instagram and I saw that you had made a vision board. And
Yeah.
Here you are. So can you just talk about how you manifesting and how you spoke certain things into existence for yourself?
Yeah, so I got introduced to the law of attraction in 2013, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. I want to try it and see how it works.
Was it The Secret?
Yeah, The Secret was the first thing.
Oh, my friends made me watch The Secret. Yeah.
Yeah, it was but when I saw it, I'm like, how real is this for real? For real, this sounds kind of crazy. Like I can think something and it manifests. But so I started researching that whole, I guess the whole self-help section, and then I found out about vision boards. I made one that said Def Jam Records, and that's where I wanted to go. And then 2018, it ended up manifesting.
But why Def Jam? How did you know that was exactly what you wanted?
Because between Def Jam, just the regular record label for music, Def Jam comedy, Def Jam poetry, I felt like that was the home for all of the unapologetic voices of that generation, and I knew that I wanted to be at a place where I can be comfortable being a bold voice, and I felt that was the home, and that's been the case thus far.
Yes, and you are a very bold voice, and I was going to say, a lot of artists, it's all about booties and strippers and hoes now, and that's good too, don't get me wrong, I like that too, but I don't think I heard any song of yours that doesn't have a real message, and I can appreciate that. So for you, I mean, how is it like, I guess obviously it comes to you naturally, but you could obviously talk about anything you want to, but every single song you have has a message. So what drives you to make music that's really meaningful?
I want the body of works that I'm involved with to be remembered forever. I want it to be revered in a museum, and I want it to have some real change, because that's ultimately what people are going to measure what you did. That's how they're going to measure what you did. I want people to look back and say that this work was impactful, and that's what drives me. And all the other stuff, I can do that when I'm writing or collaborating with other people, but as far as my stuff, I want it to be very impactful.
Speaking of writing, okay, so I know you co-wrote on Savage for Megan Thee
Yes.
Stallion.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Congratulations. You got a
Thank you.
VMA from it, right, too?
Yes.
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 So how did that come about? Did you already know Megan before?
No, I met Megan through Jay White, producer based out of Dallas, originally from Kansas. He did like Bodak Yellow and I Like It and those
Oh, wow.
songs. So I met her through White, and she's literally one of the best rappers in the world, and she has a very she works really hard, and she has an incredible positive energy to be around her presence, for real, for real. Like she's one of the most talented people I've ever met, for real. Like
So how does
she
it
can write a
work?
whole
Like, I
song in
mean,
10 minutes.
so
I'll say
like,
it
how
again.
did y'all like, where did y'all even like start in the session?
So we met at the Hit Factory in Miami.
Hmm.
And she already had an idea like how she wanted to come on the record, and like she just, like I said, she just works super fast, and she could drink you under a table too. She's like,
Yeah, I can't drive a boat like Megan.
yeah. But she's just like, it was an honor. I was in awe just to see like just how quick she works. She can just be in the booth and it's like one line then another line, and she just can write a whole song in like 10 minutes. So she's like super. She's literally one of the best rappers in the world, and it was a eye-opening experience for me to be
So
around her.
we got to get more work from y'all then.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
Yes,
yeah. She deserves every bit of success that she's getting and triple that.
most definitely. And I also
Yeah,
saw a picture of you with Mulatto. Did you do some work with her too?
yeah. We worked on the MuWop record.
What?
Yeah, the MuWop record. She's super talented too. She's a killer. Yeah, I
Wow.
love Mulatto. She's hard.
That's live. Okay, now we got
Yeah.
to get into your music, of course, and the album that dropped today. So this is chapter 3, The Revolution. It's called The Price of Freedom. So why did you choose that title for the project?
Yeah, so the Revolution series, for everybody tuned in, it's a series where it's like a platform for us to have real and honest conversations. We take those raw and uncut conversations from the barbershop and we put them on record. So the whole series is meant to be digested like you would watch a Netflix.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, we're back. We're
Hold
back.
on, we back. Okay,
We
yeah.
good.
So it's meant to be digested the way you would watch several seasons of a show on Netflix. So Revolution Chapter 1 was called The Divided States of America. That one was about identifying the problems in the country. Chapter 2 is called The Art of Resistance, and that was built around when those divided states actually clash and have a resistance, which is what's happening outside right now. And The Price of Freedom is built around what sacrifices do we make as a people to be self-sufficient and to get the freedom that we desire for ourselves. And we want to cover every spectrum of emotion that one feels as they're experiencing a revolution.
And the project is excellent.
Thank
Reparations
you.
is one of my favorite. You talk about
Appreciate it.
ownership a lot. I love
Yeah.
that. Then there was the other, a Black Wall Street, the intro on that. Who's the intro?
The intro, who did the intro to Black Wall Street? Mel from the Outfit, Texas.
Is he the
Uh,
same? Is he the same guy that's on the outro too?
yes. That's good.
Cool.
Good ear.
We're gonna
Yes.
talk about that too. But I like
Yes.
the part in Black Wall Street where he talks about IRAs, stocks, and all that stuff. Are you into stocks and everything? You invest?
Yeah, I'm getting into stock. I think the best investment you can make is in yourself. And then now I'm looking at just diversifying those investments. But yeah, I think I love Black Wall Street because it's a very ratchet way to to go about buying back the block.
And sometimes you gotta translate it in a different way to people so they can get
Sure.
it. So that's why I resonated.
Yeah.
I liked it. What's
Appreciate
another
it.
one? Made Away, isn't that
Yes.
one also on FIFA's soundtrack?
Yes, it's good. Okay, you're
What?
killing it right
I
now.
didn't
Let's
know
go.
it. So how did that come about? How did it get on there?
We made the song, I think the end of last year, beginning of this year. We had a feeling it was gonna sync well or get some good opportunities. And it's funny, they presented FIFA and I was like, yeah, I think that's a great look. So I'm talking about Pleasant Grove, all these areas in Southeast Dallas, but it's being shared in a soccer story. I thought that was super dope. I'm excited to play the game when it actually comes out.
Yes,
That was a big look.
that will be dope.
Yeah, produced by Texas legend Mr. Lee, who did Get Throwed and a number of other classics. So yeah, that was a movie.
Texas on the map. Oh, speaking of movies, The Hate You Give, okay? That movie, oh my God, I watched that on the plane. I was crying. The movie's
Yeah.
so good. And obviously, your song is the biggest song on the soundtrack to me. So how did that collab come about too for the movie?
Yeah, so this was 2018, I believe. Oh yeah, Def Jam was handling the soundtrack for The Hate You Give, and they knew
Nice.
with the personal, I guess the personal connection I would have with the movie because my cousin was unarmed and he was murdered by law enforcement 8 years ago, and they knew it was something I'd be interested in. So I got a chance to see an early screening of the movie, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to be involved with this. And then they hit me up about making a song, and I sent that title track back like 48 hours later or something like that. And then it ended up being a big song, and we ended up shooting it in South Dallas at my grandma's house, and it was like it was epic. So I was super grateful for George Tillman, the director, who's done like Soul Food and Barbershop and all of those. I'm thankful that he co-signed us having clips of the movie in the music video. That was a big moment in my career.
Yes, a huge moment. And another huge moment that I got to congratulate you on is because Savage was on Obama's Summer 2020 playlist.
Yeah,
What was
yeah.
your reaction when you found it out? Did you see it or did somebody else like tell you?
Someone, I think my manager pointed it out to me, and I went and I saw it, and I was just, I mean, it's Barack Obama. Like, what gets,
Like, what the hell? I
what's
would be like,
doper than,
what?
yeah, what's doper than Barack Obama? I mean, that's the pinnacle of Black excellence. So for that to make his playlist, everybody involved with the record is tremendous. Just honored to say the least.
I love it. And finally, okay, so on the outro, now I'm going to get to the end of the project. I love the outro. And we talk about, or like, what's his name's outfit?
Yeah, the Outfit Texas. It's a duo. Yeah.
Oh, it's two guys?
Yeah, it's two guys. The Outfit Texas.
I didn't know. That's my bad.
All good.
Okay. So they talk about like jobs and job security, and one thing I also saw on your Instagram where you talk about job security is an illusion and that you should chase your dreams. Can you just like speak on that for a second, because I'm a strong believer in that as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think you know, when we were kids, they told us that there's a certain path that you have to take. There's a certain route that you have to go in order to be safe and to take care of yourself in this world. And we're finding out that job security is not really security, because it can the coronavirus can happen and everything can come to a halt. And since you got people, whether they're 70 years old and the coronavirus is taking them out, or it's people 20 something years old that's been victims of this deadly thing, you don't have time to not be doing what you love to do, because you never know when it's your time to go. So your dreams are more than just fantasies in this real world. If you have a skill and there's a need in the marketplace for it, I think it's best to monetize the thing that you do easily, that you do great, very effortlessly. And for me, that was rapping, and I'm glad that I stuck to that and didn't get caught up in the route that they programmed us to take.
Right, and it's very, very brave of you, the route that you chose. But when you believe in yourself, you know, there's nobody. When you bet on yourself, ain't nobody else better you can bet on. So I'm just congratulations to you. Dallas on the map, Texas on the map. What's next for you? Do you have some videos coming out, or like working on anything right now before I let you go?
Yeah, so we just released the reparations video a week ago, and we have a lot of music videos that's already shot and edited. So we'll be putting out music videos at a very rapid pace, starting as soon as next week.
Did you shoot them before quarantine and stuff, or you been doing it now?
I've been shooting them during quarantine, all of them during quarantine, actually. And yeah, but I'm really excited for everybody to see them, because I think they take all the records to another level.
Amazing. Well, I'm so excited for you. I'm excited for more people to know about you. Again, everybody, Bobby Sessions. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Look right down there. It's Bobby Sessions.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tapping on. And we'll see each other in person, I'm sure, eventually.
Absolutely.
All opened up. Whenever you come back to H-Town, for sure. But thank you
Absolutely.
so much for taking the time. Everybody,
thank you for having me.
Go listen to The Price of Freedom, Chapter 3, but all of them if you haven't.
Yes. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.